Alright, hello everybody, Jackson98 here, and welcome to another Let's Play Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate episode. And this is not just any episode, this is the final episode. This is where the Let's Play is going to end. This is it, guys, the last video. We're taking on the Alatreon. We took on Mark of a Hero last time, and now it's time to take on the Alatreon for the finale of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. So let's go on. Alright guys, so we're going to actually quickly throw down a smoke bomb here so we can go ahead and get our cool drinks up and get all of our good stamina and health, not stamina, but health inducing stuff back up and all that good stuff, you know, all that tasty yummy stuff. So anyway, this is the fight with the Alatreon. Those of you who played Monster Hunter 3 Monster Hunter Tri will know this monster very well as the ultimate monster. Basically, the Alatreon is the god of monsters, and he's basically that one monster that everything else fears, and humans itself fear it too in this game. So it's understandable because of this thing. So the Alatreon is basically just like a giant unicorn dragon type thing. I don't know how exactly you would best describe it, but it's a big elder dragon, and it has lots of attacks. As you can see, it has that dragon ram, which causes dragon blight. It shot out those fireballs and created that fire tornado, which causes fire blight on you. It also had that dragon claw swipe that it can cause on you, and that can do a lot of damage as well if you're up close to it. Luckily, if you're using a bow like I am, you won't have much problem, so don't worry about that. Yeah, we're going to be taking a lot of damage because we're using a bow and everything, so you want to be careful of that. He also can fly around a lot, and then he's going to go into his other forms. And in this form, he can use those lightning claws to smash down to the ground. He usually do that 3 or 4 times when he smashes down. He also has a thunder call attack where he can call lightning from the sky to strike down. He has that forward like slam move, whatever you want to call that, where he moves forward and he's doing the thunder call. He moves forward and electrifies his body so it can do damage to you as he's moving. He's got a lot of vicious attacks. He also has a move where he can shoot icicles out of his mouth, and he can also shoot he also has like an ice beam breath where he just goes back and forth and moves forward, as well as another ice attack, which I'll get into when he does it, because I know he always does it in this fight, in a fight against him. So there's his icicle move, and here he's going to do. Okay, I'm already dead. Well, that was fast. Oh wow. Okay, that was me being stupid, basically. That was me being absolutely retarded and dumb for freaking dicking around and not eating a potion when I should always, when you're in this fight, you always want to be at max health. You never want to be anywhere below max health. I mean, that's a rule for this fight. What was I thinking? My God, I'm an idiot. Now I gotta get all all those boosts that I did, might pills and everything. It's all gone to waste. So yeah, I actually went back and switched to my Kelby bow here because, you know, that's the one way I've only ever been able to defeat this guy. I've never actually beat him with a weapon, and it's so annoying trying to beat this guy on solo with a weapon because he flies around so much, and it's a piss off. Okay, he's back on the ground, good. Just where I want him to be. When he's okay, so now that I've kind of explained most of his attacks, and he does have a few more. He has a tail whip in the sky, which is vicious and really hard to avoid. Now I'm going to explain how the monster works in general, and how the Alatreon, just how his attacks work. Also, because he's an Elder Dragon. Okay, that's not fair. I was being roared at. I can't. And then this stupid spire pops up. Ridiculous. Anyway, so now to explain how his attacks actually work, or how he works in general. Basically, the Alatreon has two forms: the land form and the flying form. And he has every element to him, besides water, of course. You know, because water is a dumb element. I mean, not a dumb element, but just wouldn't make sense if this monster in flaming fire sea of sacred land had water attached to him. If a dragon had water attached to it, like, what is that? But anyway, the way this monster works is he has the two forms: the land and the water, and the land and the water form. No, the land and the sky form. And in these two forms, he has two elements each. For the land form, he is in his dragon and fire element, and in that form, he is weak to he's weak to dragon on his land form. Now, on his sky form, he has the elements thunder and ice, and he is weak to ice in his sky form. Either that or it's the other way around. I forget which exactly it is. And don't quote me on that, because I don't know the exact weaknesses of the sky and which forms they are. I know it's dragon and ice. However, I do not know if which way it is. I think it's dragon on ground and ice in the air. So that's how that works. So basically, because he's multi-elemental and he has multiple elemental weaknesses, it's impossible to find a weapon that is going to be super effective against him at all times, and it's impossible to have an armor set that's going to be super defensive against him at all times, because he can whip out any element on you, and there's no weapon set that is defense that has plus to it every defense, unless you gem in whatever your weakness is and also get the food skill as well. So it's pretty much impossible to be powerful and defensive against this guy. Your best bet is to bring a slime weapon, because, like I talked about, Elder Dragons have a very low tolerance to slime, so it's very good against them. And if you're going to bring the Kelby Bow, I recommend Giganox X, but do not get touched by his fire, because you are minus 25 weak to fire without having a food boost or anything. And it's a little ridiculous how weak you are to fire. Well, I mean, it's understandable, it's a Giganox, but you're very weak to fire with the Giganox X armor. But the Kelby Bow, it's the best set for the Kelby Bow. Cedius armor can actually be good for the Kelby Bow as well, because you can get high grade earplugs with it, but you have to gem in a bunch of stuff, and you have to get the right talismans. Whereas with the Giganox X, you can get the full potential out of it without any talismans. And since talismans are random chance, it's kind of annoying. So anyway, as you can see, there's a binder here, and when he's in the air, you can use the binder, and that will bring him right down to your level, and it'll knock him down on the ground. You can get some good hits on this, and he will not go back into the air when he comes out of being unbinded. He's on the ground now. If you knock him out of the sky like that with a flash bomb or the binder, he will be knocked out and he will only be able to use his sky attacks on ground. He can't use his dragon or his flame attacks. He can view the ram, but there will be no dragon element to it until he flies back up in the air, and then he'll land back on the ground to regain his his elements. So that's good right there. So now, as you can see, he jumped back up in the air and then went back to ground so he could regain his elements. So now he's back to being fire and dragon on the ground, like he always is. Okay, you want to avoid that flame attack, that flame tornado. That's really the only thing you have to watch out for with Giganox X armor, because it's ridiculously powerful. I believe there's 2 attacks that he hasn't shown off yet. He also has like a flame tail. He has a flame tail smash on the ground, where he'll be on the ground and he'll just smack his tail into the ground. Oh my gosh! He actually did it! So the one thing with the Alatreon is it was always able, there were these 2 pillars on the sides, and you were always able to get his head stuck. Not right now. he was always able, sorry about that, my own interruption, he was always able to get his head stuck in the walls there, because those 2 walls are there, and they stay there until he gets his head stuck, and then they'll crash down and break and everything. And so that's a good way you can get Sky Piercers, or I'll explain what Sky Piercers are in a second. It's a good way you can get his horns to break, because I did not explain the breakable parts of this guy, actually. You can break his claws, his horns, both of them, and you have to break them both separately. And his tail can be severed, and his wings can be broken. He was actually about to do the flame tail smash that I was talking about, where he smacks on the ground with fire, and it kind of stinks because that's his rarest attack to do, but he flinched and I didn't get to show it off. So yeah, he just ran into the wall like an idiot on his own. That was stupid of him. But yeah, there's 2 of them in the map. And there's a few things I still have to go over with this guy, so there's a lot to go over with this guy. Explain his elements. He also has, and when he goes into the air, I don't know when he's going to show it off. He's going to show it off right now, so perfect time to explain it. He's going to fly up, and I did not mean to drink Mega Dash juice, but okay, actually, you know what, that's a good time to drink it. And the Ballista Binder is ready for use again. So he's going to fly up in the air, and he's basically going to coat the sky with ice, and giant icicles are going to fall down and land on the ground. And then he's going to come back down right about in the middle here. Also, if you need gnawberries, this plant right here is a gathering spot where you can get gnawberries from. Over there by that wall, there's a gathering spot for ballista ammo. If you want to use the 2 ballistas in the map that are right there and over there, you can use them to shoot ballista ammo at the Alatreon. And there's also the Ballista Binder at the back of the map over there. So I messed up, and yeah. So now, as you can see, he's using his lightning attacks in the ground. I almost got hit there. That could have been bad. I kind of want to see. I don't think he's going to take to the skies right now anymore. I think he's landed for good, and then he's got to regain his elements. So he's a little bit more elementally stable, being able to use his electric attacks on ground than he was in Try. He wasn't able to do that. Now, because of this being a solo and offline fight, they went ahead and they added in a Ballista Binder for the fight here. So that was very nice of them to do. And there's his tail whip there. That has ridiculous range. So Chacha gave us hearing protection. That was nice. That's right, we have Mega Dash Juice. Actually going to try to get these guys over here. Okay, he's going to do his Lightning Slam. When he does that, it's a good time to be by the binder. Can I move the binder? There we go. And then pull him right down. When he's on the ground like this is a good time to go for his head if you're trying to get the horn breaks. The rarest item you can get from this guy is a Sky Piercer. And you can only get that if you break both of his horns. Both of his horns have to be broken. And it's after you do that, from the rewards, it's like a 2% chance or something of getting a Sky Piercer. It's the rarest item in the game. I don't know if it's the rarest item in this game. I know it was the rarest item in Try. They have added some pretty rare items, like Black Blood is pretty hard to get because you have to capture a Devil Joe to get that. There's some pretty tough. I mean, they added a G rank Alatreon online, and you can get, there's like an Azure Dragon Gem, which is probably pretty tough to get, I would think, and stuff like that. So there are some harder, probably more. There's also Diablo's hard horns in this game, and oh god, those things are evil to get. There's literally a 4% chance of getting one. You have to break both Diablo's horns. Oh, I probably fought 60 Diabloses, and that's not including the black ones either. I probably fought about 60 regulars and like 40 black ones. Never got one hard horn. Talk about a rare item drop. It's very rare that you're going to break his horns. If you're trying to get Sky Piercers, I highly recommend going online and fighting the online version of this monster. There's the quest, Where Gods Fear to Tread. I would recommend going and doing that quest instead of going after trying to get horns on here, because they're very rare to get. I'm just going to use the max potion, because you know what, I don't feel like messing around here. And we're going to dive out of the way. The quest just takes, with the Kelby Bow, since it's not that much damage, it just takes time, really. You eventually will beat him. as long as you're good with the bow and you're able to get away from attacks and you have good skills. I got speed sheathing as well as I forget what other I have Bombarder jeweled in. You definitely want to get those two. Why can't I turn my camera angle on this thing? I hate when it does that sometimes. Like, won't let me turn the angle of the camera. Fight's probably going to be 30 to 40 minutes at the least. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I have done some considerable damage to him, but this is an Alatreon. It is an Elder Dragon. He has a lot of health. I wonder. Now, I've always wondered if Capture Guru would like work on a monster. Like, it would tell you when it's able to, like an Elder Dragon, if you painted them, and because you can paint Elder Dragons, it's possible with paintball, even though they only go to one area besides the Cedius. Cedius is the only monster that goes to multiple areas, and that's only if you're fighting the regular one. Okay, you want to get away from this attack. You just want to roll. You want to move, and then when he's about to come down, you want to roll to get away from that. Alright, with the binder ready to be used, we'll run over there. I like having this Mega Dash juice here, and I'm just gonna go all out with my attacks, with my items, really. Because it's like at this point, I really don't even care. You want to try to get him over here. So I'm going to try to signal my minions to bring them over here. Kayamba is dead. Don't get on the binder yet because it's useless. Also, if you're watching this and you've never really fought an Alatreon in Ultimate yet, do not ever use the binder on him when he's on the ground. It is a complete waste of a binder shot, and you're just wasting your time with that. Also note that you have to use the left stick to control the binder. You cannot use the control pad. It does not work. It has to be with the left stick. I make that mistake and it just turns the camera. Oh, I so got out of the way of that, but whatever. I'll take it. If you have like health recovery up, healing those wounds, because he does damage to you, and then a lot of it is in the red, so you can get a lot of that healed back up if you have health recovery. Okay, stamina depletion is back down. So you know what? I'm actually going to go for another Mega Dash juice, because you know what? I'm feeling it. I liked that. It's nice. The binder was a great addition to this fight, and it makes things a lot easier. Especially since you're fighting this guy solo. It's really nice to have. Also, you can aim for his... If you aim for his horns and hit his horns directly with the binder, it does damage to his horns. So, it does hurt him. I've seen it. I've actually, like, one of the first times that I actually beat this guy, I used the binder, and it just, as soon as he was knocked down, it ripped his horn off. So that was pretty successful for me. There's the ice breath. He can cause the snowballs to go on you if you get hit by that. Honestly, the Kelby bow is the best weapon in the game to fight this monster with, because... Oh wow, he actually just faked me out there. He pulled an Ignactor. Oh, I didn't even know I had my weapon sheathed. Come on, I so rolled. I pressed B. Grr. I could really use some of that health recovery. Okay, life powder. I think I'm going to use that now. There we go. Everything back up. Actually, I don't think Dragon Blade actually affects your bow. I'm not sure. It might actually bring your I think it brings your element down on a bow. So you don't want to have that Dragon Blade stuff on you, because I remember somewhere hearing that Dragon Blade is really bad to have if you're using the Kelby bow. That's why I always found Gnawberries to be the best item in the game, or one of the best items in the game to bring along on this fight, and most fights in general. So okay, so we're just getting to that point where it's like, alright, you know what, we've been in this fight long enough, but it is the last fight of the game, so it's understandable that this takes a while. This fight will take you a long time. Just make sure to have great use of that binder as well. So, I could have brought my Grongigas hammer, and if I would have brought it, I should have equipped the slime element on it, because You guys know how much slime damage does to this guy. Okay, we're gonna sheath our weapon real quick. Hopefully get away from him. Okay, I'm actually gonna heal up Kayamba there with my life powder. I'm gonna go with just regular potions here. I don't know if there's a potion gathering spot, and I don't think there is. However, there is a base camp, and you can. I did bring a Farcaster along, so we're good there. Alright, Blister Binder is ready for use, so that means we can go over here. Lure him over. Yep, get him to do. That's a good attack if you want to lure him over here. Yes, he's pulled down. Okay. Could take this time to heal, but you know what? I'm not going to. Because I'm stupid. Oh my gosh, objective completed. Holy crap, it's done. We actually... Wow. Didn't expect it to go that fast. That was only 20 minutes. Exactly, basically. Holy crap. There it is. That's it, guys. It's the last quest of the game. The Alatreon, the god of monsters, dead. Huh. Who would have thought it would have been that easy? But like I said, if you bring the Kelby... But this is the one monster where the Kelby bow is really cheap. But really, I mean, they made this monster as hard as it gets, honest. I don't even... I can't even imagine trying to fight this thing with a regular weapon. I'm going to go inside of him. Because I like going inside of monsters. I love the look of this guy. He's so awesome. Green eyes as their clothes as he's dead. Wow. Think of how far we've come, guys. I'm taking everything here. All of it. Talons, scoots, everything. The plates, oh my gosh, all of it. No, I don't really care for that. Alright, guys. So there we go. You really don't get anything for beating the Alatreon. If you hadn't beaten one online, you would get the Alatreon's ring, which was that other item on your quest, on your guild card thing. So, let's talk to the lady. We've done it. We've completed every quest in Moga Village. We got Aisha's pendant. We'll check this out. Here's the Alatreon's ring right here. So that's if you get for being the Alatreon. And here's Aisha's pendant. Proof you have completed all village quests. This charm brings safety to success to hunters. Let's talk to the chief. Bah! The gal from the guild just told me you finished every single quest we have to offer here in the village. Knowing your track record, I can't say I'm surprised. Now you truly are the best of the best, kid. No doubt about it. And that's all that there is. That's all there is to it. That's the game. Well, guys, that's going to be it for this video. And that's going to be it for this Let's Play. That is Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I want to thank you guys so very much for watching. Every single one of you that's stuck here, that's seen, I don't know if you've seen, maybe there's people that have seen it, watched every episode. Maybe you're watching this in the future. I don't know. Hello to you people from the future, in the future lands of Monster Hunter or my channel. I don't know where you are, who you are, but I just want to thank you for watching this video, because this was truly one of the most interesting Let's Plays, I'll give it that, I've ever done. It's definitely the longest one that I've done, and I wouldn't imagine to have actually said I completed a Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate Let's Play with how hard and long this game is and everything about it. It's a long game, so that's really all I have to say about this game. Every quest has been completed. I don't even know how many quests there are on Village. I could have counted them up and done it, but all 9 stars of quests and then the final 4 urgent quests of the game, it's all done, guys. Everything is completed. I will not be doing the Port Tanzia quests. I may come back later in the Let's Play, or maybe just later in the future to come back and show off the exclusive online exclusive monsters, like I listed them off in the other videos, like some of those elder dragons that are online, and some of the other tougher monsters, the subspecies of monsters that weren't shown, that aren't on the village quests. But all in all, that's it, guys. I'm setting my controller down because that's Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. 73 parts, 72, 73 parts, something like that. I think 72 parts. And all village quests are completed, and that's going to conclude this Let's Play. I thank you guys so very much for watching this Let's Play, so very much for watching this video, everything. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, because I have more Let's Plays planned for the future, a lot more to come. Thank you all for watching so very much. I thank you. You fans, people that watch my videos, you're amazing. You really are awesome. I love all of you guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, Jedi X King 98. I will see you guys for the next Let's Play. See you then.